Very well. Jamila is talking about being tired. There is also something tiring here. And I dare say the Senate of the Republic of Kenya has let Kenyans down. 6 times it has sat, debated, but failed to give the country a formula to be used by the 47 county governments in sharing their share of the national budget in the 2020-2021 financial year and subsequent years. That counties to date are yet to know the exact amount of money they'll receive from the devolved share of 316.5 billion shillings is a clear manifestation of failure and lack of leadership. And there are reasons why the Senate can't make this decision. In my opinion, the Senate does not seem to have a mind of its own and is being controlled by forces outside the august house. If it was truly an independent house of senior legislators, senators would have agreed to disagree and given the country a formula, of course, guided by the nation's best interests. Colin Powell, the retired 4-star general who served as the 65th United States of America Secretary of State from 2001 to 2005, said, and I quote, "Leadership is solving problems," end of quote. That is why I'm convinced that the Senate has failed these critical tests of leadership. There is also a gaping hole in the Senate's leadership. Continuously, Speaker Ken Lusaka fails to inspire confidence or demonstrate to the nation that he was in charge in what ought to be the upper house in the bicameral parliament. Last week, he adjourned the House in the most unprocedural manner, in total disregard of the Senate standing orders. And it was clear that he was acting on instructions from forces outside the august house. The day before yesterday, I was 100% sure that something was cooking as soon as I saw him leave the speaker's seat and handed over to his deputy, Professor Margaret Kamar. Do you remember how he was trembling that day when he communicated to the House the change of guard on the majority side after Kipchumba Murkomen and Susan Kihika were de-whipped during that infamous Jubilee Parliamentary Group meeting at State House? That day, he promised the House and the nation an informed ruling on the changes. He's yet to give any ruling on that matter many weeks later. Now, the House reconvenes on Tuesday to try for the 7th time to resolve the county revenue sharing formula. I will not be surprised if the House yet again fails the leadership test. I have no formula to propose to the senators on how to deal with the stalemate. But I know what Herbert Soap, an American journalist and editor, says, and I quote, "I cannot give you the formula for success, but I can give you the formula for failure, which is try to please everybody," end of quote. Let the Senate be guided by good judgment and the country's best interests. Let equity, fairness, and nationhood be the guiding principles as senators deal with the critical matter at hand. It is a decision they must make. Only they can, and they must make it. I hope they will on Tuesday, because that will be the mark of leadership. That's my punchline.